First off, would I class this training cycle in Tokyo a failure? Hell no, because Japan has been amazing. We've seen so many cool, amazing things. In fact, when we speak to locals and people from Japan, they normally shake their head and say, I've visited more of Japan than they have, and I'm only halfway done with this trip. Again, we've been all the way up north and just come all the way back to Tokyo, and we're going to do another huge trip now. I'm Carl Regavan, Europe's original Star Trek coach. This is Beautiful Strength. Welcome to another show. I want to make a quick overview on how training has been in Japan. The floor was kind of very small platforms and they were very kind of wobbly, very close to the wall. I just didn't like the setup. It just felt dangerous to me. I roughly need 12 to 16 weeks of good, uninterrupted progress. Whereas I think the first time we were in Tokyo, I think I roughly had about 11 sessions before we went traveling. And then this has been about 22 sessions, which is roughly like 7.5 weeks, which was pretty good. But again, I think not enough to really move the needle. I've got no injuries and I didn't get weaker, right? So that's actually a plus while you're traveling. So I think a lot of the times it's easier to overly focus on your numbers and expect PRs and progress when just being unrealistic, right? And I know from even other previous training cycles, traveling and being abroad, in 8 5s and 3s on heavy day and just being too ambitious. So, especially when I got to benching, I really wanted at the end of Tokyo, I really wanted to get 160 for some reps, and I'm not ready. So, when I benched 150 and didn't make a triple on that session, and I instead did multiple doubles, that should have been the moment where I should have taken the weight down and crept back up. But I only had 3 more weeks or so left in Tokyo. So I was like, I'm just going to fucking send it, put 160 on the bar in 3 weeks and give it a go. But that was my mistake. I should have taken the weight down. I didn't. Same happened on the deadlift, right? Deadlift heavy triple at 320 kilos. I was in a rush that day. So I would have rather done 3 singles with 320. I was in a rush to go for dinner. So instead I just did 1 single. And again, it probably wasn't enough stress. And again, doing a single when you should have done a triple, I should have probably, taken the weight down, this, that, and the other, but didn't happen. What I will say is being in this Airbnb, the bed situation has been fucking terrible. Most days I wake up with a really stiff back because the mattress is just disgustingly soft and horrible. Also, the curtains are terrible, so you always get light pouring in at early in the morning, especially now. So there's no way you can sleep in or you know get extra naps in because the bedroom is just, yeah, really really bright. Protein wise, they're just not big eaters for protein. They're much heavier on the rice and the noodles and stuff like that. So whenever you go out eating, you know, the protein portions are much smaller. So, and we've been eating out pretty much every day because it's actually the same amount of money spending going out versus like cooking in. And our cooking situation, the fridge is tiny. It's like a little hotel fridge and doesn't even have an oven, just a gas hob and stuff. So been making breakfast and occasionally I've made dinner here, but yeah, it's just not been enjoyable to like cook and get enough food either. So sleep and food has been not great for what I'm used to as a standard of eating and sleeping. So looking at your mistakes, you've got to stay positive, look at what you can learn from, and That's why having a training log and writing this down, being honest with yourself, filming your stuff, it keeps you honest and keeps you on the right path. So if you like today's show, comment, like, share, subscribe. You know the business. I'm Carl Ragavan. That was Beautiful Strength. And remember, the barbell never lies.